What is going on? I am Anon Moose, also known as zmot in your creator boost, in your archipelago, and most importantly, in your hearts. We are going to be doing something beyond ridiculous. I do not recommend anyone tries this. I don't recommend anyone even thinks about this, but you know what? It's going to be fun and stupid, so let's get into it. We've got 4 boats of vitamins loaded, 4 boats of Vs, whatever you want to call it, Dr. V, 4 boats of medics loaded, and the reason for that is that vitamins don't heal vitamins. So we've got some medics. The medics are going to heal the medics are going to heal the vitamins are going to heal the medics, and they're all going to combine to heal Bullit. Now, in yesterday's video, I made a dum-dum. I said Supercell needs to bring out a troop that the more injured it gets, the more damage it does. And of course, that is precisely what Pvt Bullit does. When Bullit's health goes down, he does more damage by shooting faster. Now, if you click through all of these things, by the way, click through everything in Boom Beach you should click on, because they have all these hidden little tips that they aren't advertised anywhere. So click on them and things will pop up. Everything in Boom Beach should be clicked on. It's not super great UX, but you know what? It's a game. I'll get over it. So when Bullit's health goes down, he shoots faster, making him do more damage per second. So what we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to send all these medics in with Bullit, and we're going to take down some bases. Now, one thing to be aware of, you see this? There is a Dr. Vitamin emoji, also known as a pill or a vitamin or whatever the heck you want to call it. I have marked out some bases. These bases don't have 3 grapplers and 2 doom cannons and things like that. Yes, there are totally bases that have 5 prototypes. Please, someone tell me that in the comments. Speaking of protos, check this out. Season 13 of Warships has a name yet again. It is Protos. What that means, I have no idea. Are we going to have Dr. Vitamin healing Proto protectors in Warships? Or is that going to be like we're going to get a Doom Cannon as our first defense? I have no idea. Someone said I was giving out tips or hints yesterday. I promise I wasn't. When I have info, I will give it to you straight as soon as I possibly can with no beating around the bushes. If I get the opportunity to give you guys info, I'm going to do it as soon as I possibly can. I'm not going to try and tease you guys with ridiculous stuff. So that is not how I roll whatsoever. We're going to drop Bullit into here. We're going to get him running all the way towards the back, because you know medics love healing other medics. If you've ever used medics, you know that they like hanging out at the shore. So we're going to try to let Bullit take as much damage as he possibly can, and we're going to do our best to smoke our medics, because Bullit does not need a heck of a lot of smoke. He has so much health, it's ridiculous. Our medics, on the other hand, they just have so many problems getting to where they want to be. If you've never used medics, I'm not actually sure if players out there low levels can have Dr. Vitamin if they've never had medics before. What you want to do is let your primary troop take some damage, whether it be tanks or grenadiers or whatever it might be. Let your primary troop take some damage. What that's going to do is it's going to allow you to get your medics to follow under smoke. And you want to use smoke with every single troop combo in the history of troop combos. I know that you don't necessarily need to smoke tanks, but if you learn to smoke tanks a little bit, you're going to get way better attacks. I can't stress that enough. You don't have to smoke all the way to the back, but letting your tanks take a little bit of damage is going to do good things for your troops. We, in the meantime, are going to start barraging some things. I'm going to start taking out all of the buildings that are going to try to shoot my medics in the face, because these medics are going to come forward. As you can see, we've got all sorts of vitamins flying around, and as soon as we get anywhere near that core, those medics are going to spill out the sides, and as a result, we're going to slowly start to lose some medics. So I'm going to get some things shocked right now on the side that is not facing the headquarters. We're also going to bring Bullit in, start using some flares. If you don't use flares with this troop combo, you're going to run out of time. It's that simple. And now that Bullit is into the kill zone, we're just going to get all sorts of things blown up. Now, one thing that I'm not 100% sure on, that I should have checked by now, is if critters actually can get all of those wonderful juices flowing from those vitamins. Let's have a look here. It looks, yeah, they can. So now your vitamin dudes won't heal your critters, but there is a splash damage effect from their vitamins, and that splash damage will hit things that are within 2 tiles. So you can get your critters all juiced up on those vitamins let's be honest, they're not vitamins. I guess they couldn't call them Dr. Drug because that would not go well with the under 13 crowd, I suppose. But look at this, all those vitamins flowing into Bullit, and he's just pounding away. Now, obviously, I kind of wish he had a little bit lower health so he would shoot faster, but all of that speed serum juice just flowing into him, letting him take down Squiggles McGee with minimal issues whatsoever. Now, we lost a whole bunch of brave medics dudes. Those support troops are not something you want to burn. They're fairly expensive as far as gold goes. Let's actually just check to see how much gold these vitamin dudes cost. The fact that everything else is 0 means that the vitamins are more expensive than every other troop. Let's just see how much more. Look at that, 5,000 more than Bombardiers. So when this timer, this 4 days, 14 hours gets low, get the vitamins off your boats. You are not refunded for prototype troops that are left on your boats, and that is gold that is lost forever and ever. We're going to walk up this right side because I love walking up the right side. Also, that shock blaster's on the left. If you're going to make your base lopsided like this person did, make it lopsided to the right. Everyone and their dog can go to the right. Not everyone nor their dog can go to the left. It's just, for whatever reason, Boom Beach, that right-hand side dock is where people want to attack, and so make people go left. You want people to go left, so overload your base on the right-hand side as opposed to the left. I know that sounds kind of silly, like it's not going to make a difference, but I promise you, even if you get 1 extra intel, 1 extra diamond every so often, those things add up over time. So we don't need to worry about that shock launcher. I think we should be able to get far enough in behind everything that we're not going to have a problem there. Every time I say have a problem there, what's his face? What is the name? Eminem song comes into my head there. We're going to have a problem here. Anyways, Bullit coming in from behind, getting the medics to go behind him was fairly critical. And now we're just going to come in and hope that we can get rid of all of this stuff as Bullit does his best to stay alive and healthy. We're going to shock all of these things, that Doom Cannon, especially Doom cannons, machine guns, rocket launchers, not something you want to trifle with. Where the word trifle comes from, I have no idea, but I figured let's just try and use a different word every single day. Look at Bullit's health, holding strong. We are definitely losing a ton of medics off that left-hand side. Those sniper towers and cannons and things are doing a ton of damage, but look at Bullit's health. It's heading in the right direction, and we are just pounding away at this core. So, is this troop combo one that you want to use if you're trying to clear your map quickly? 1000% no. Is it? But I think this person with their 4 green statues and this is all masterpieces. This is one of the terrible, terrible things about those tips at the beginning of Boom Beach when they say you can only have 1 of each masterpiece. This is what happens. Please, people, throw some guardians out there. You don't want to have a rainbow of statues. Hopefully this person sees their replay log and goes, what the heck happened to my base? And then they reconsider their statues, or they share it with their task force, and then one of those people says, I know that name, that's zmot. Let's put that in our creator code, because that's exactly what's going to happen, right? Anyways, why I do these ridiculous attacks: A, it's fun for me. B, it's fun for the other person to just, even if they just scratch their head and go, what the heck happened here? It is a success in my mind. So let's get going. We're going to get rid of that shock launcher and that rocket launcher. Please don't have your primary defenses touching one another. It's a terrible, terrible strategy, and nothing good will come of it. Now let's get Bullit back into, we're going to clear up a little bit of room here. And we're going to get Bullit into this back corner. We're probably going to lose some troops in the process because I was not planning this terribly well. Should have thrown my flare to start with, but planning is not my strong suit when it comes to PvP. I am not one who likes to scout. I don't like scouting. I just like jumping in with both feet, which doesn't work when you're using ridiculous, stupid troops, unfortunately. So we're going to throw a shock. We're going to let those critters hopefully take out some buildings for us. And we're going to have to deal with that hot pot eventually. And half my barrage is probably going to go to a waste because it's going to pop back down. But that's okay. So we're going to let Bullet do some clearing. We're also going to throw some more critters back here because I don't want to deal with that hot pot. Hot pots, those medics are going to be way too close to Bullet, and I don't want to lose all my medics. So bringing Bullet back into here, hoping to get rid of some more buildings, and then Bullet's going to come in, and we're going to take cover, cry in pain. Now, this is actually kind of a cool base. They've got like their statues lined up in kind of like an X fashion, kind of like that. One thing to be aware of, if you have those gold statues from Mega Crab, highly recommend using those to hide a grappler. Those gold statues would hide a grappler so well instead of having this hot pot sitting next to core. Hot pot sitting next to core, not gonna get you basically any intel because tank medic players by that point, which is 90% of the defenses you're going to go up against, are just simply going to come to the left-hand side of it. So not a great base, take cover, but at least you've got the ellipse there at the end of your name. Let's throw an energy drink in, get Bullet pounding away quicker. I said Bullet does more damage when he's hurt, but he does even more damage when you're using the energy drink. So there is 3 huge, massive, ridiculous wins against bases using a ridiculous troop combo. Now, I used 4 boats vitamins, 4 boats medics. If you have a better troop composition, whether it's like 7 and 1 or 6 and 2, please hit me up in the comments because I would love if you guys gave this a shot. Hit me up with better compositions. Now, I don't know if mixing in other stuff. Now, one other way I would highly recommend giving this a shot is use Second Wind, use Kavan, and all of this. This is a great way to make people really suffer. If you want to troll in Boom Beach, this is how you do it. So you know what, let's just give it a shot. I kind of doubt I can take this base down, but this is the best way to take a base down, is you get what is this guy's name? You get Kavan, you drop all your troops in, and then you use Second Wind, and then you send your rifles back into here, and you take the base down using only Second Wind rifles. It is ridiculous, it is silly, but my goodness, is it ever fun when it succeeds. You probably have to be boosted to pull that off or come up against a really bad base, but if you get that down, share the attack with me, share the screenshot, something like this right in here, and I would love to see it. So trolling next level. I only did it with Bullet. If you get it with Kavan, it's even better. Anyways, that's all for me. Today is the 29th of July. July is almost gone, which is just mind-blowing. I shall talk to you soon. Thank you for coming in. Keep booming those beaches. I shall talk to you soon. I'm zmot. Thanks for coming in. Peace.